Such a puppies. Yeah. See you later. I will probably regret wearing this big coat today, but here's where we're starting. And let's get going. Yeah, probably gonna regret wearing this big coat, but yeah, wind gets cold even though it's warmer than most days. That wind cutting through your clothes can really make you feel cold, so I guess if I sweat, I sweat. I don't know which way I want to go today. Which way to go? Beat my horn so I can. See if my puppies are out, I guess. Yeah, it is pretty windy. Yeah, I saw something going across. Oh yeah, a truck. I wonder what that was. Oh yeah, I'm glad I wore my coat. Glad I wore my coat. It's windy. Really windy. Yeah, Mama said it was windy. Oh, I smell a pig. Didn't get there fast enough, bud. Stay kind of parallel to home so we can get some good footage but not be blasted by the wind the whole time, and be close enough so I could head back if I need to. Yeah, it's about a 30-mile-an-hour wind, so I don't want to go too far this way. We'll ride down in the bottoms, maybe it won't be so windy. Maybe the bottoms won't be so windy. Oh wow, they sold all their barns, picked up all their buildings. Little Amish over there, horses. Oh, there's the puppies. They're already out there. Hey, a puppy. Hey, puppy. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. I got a bone for you today. Here. I got a bone for you today. Here. 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 Here you go. Here. 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 Yeah. Here, here, here. Hey, buddy, buddy. You like that bone? Yeah. Where's all your brothers and sisters? Huh? Where's all your brothers and sisters? Here you go, here you go, here you go, here you go. You want that bone pretty bad, don't you? I should have brought more. Yeah, you like that, don't you? Two little black puppies. Here you go. 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 That's it for bones today, guys. That's it for bones. Should have brought more, huh? Yeah, that's probably enough. Don't want to give him too much. All right, puppies. We'll see you later. We'll see you later, buddies. See you later. Such a puppies. Yeah. See you later. Yeah, that was fun. Little guys. Oh, I can't believe how strong that wind is. I guess I forget that spring is so windy. Look at the lilies there, ain't they pretty? Yeah, today's one of the cooler days, and tomorrow's gonna be cool too, and then we're supposed to get some warmer weather, so I'm looking forward to that because I got something happening this weekend that's gonna be nice. Going to be nice, and we'll leave it at that. Yeah. Yeah, I can only get it up to about 31 without the cruise because the wind is so strong. Yep, I'm glad I wear my big coat. It's really hard in the summertime, the springtime, to know how to dress sometimes, because there's certain days it's right on the line and it could go either way, you know. If it's not windy, you wouldn't need nothing extra, but the wind adds a whole nother dynamic to it, so. Yeah, I put my face mask up because that wind's kind of cold on my nose. Ah. Bah. Bah. That's my sheep call. I know it's bad. Well, everyone getting excited about going and starting their riding. I know a lot of you in the north don't ride all year like I do. I'm kind of crazy. I try to ride all year unless the weather won't let me. And what I mean by that is ice and things like that. If there isn't ice, I'll pretty much ride no matter the temperature. But ice is a different ball game. On ice, you think you're standing upright, and all of a sudden you're on your back on the ground in pain. So a lot of those days I have to skip because it's just not worth the chance. But if it's halfway decent, I'll go. Yeah, the wind's not too bad going this way. And I'm coming up to the highway that goes back to town. Yeah, I actually put my earmuffs on too, so my head's getting a little warm, but other than that, I feel pretty comfortable. All right. Well, we'll cut across here. And then we'll head back on my vegetable road where I buy my vegetables. Then we'll go over and go down the loop. Just kind of zigzag around here today. Get some miles in. This bridge here they repaired probably a couple years ago, put a new one in, and man, they didn't put the blacktop that goes up to it very smooth. I tell you that, they build it about 6 inches in the air and they just put a little blacktop on the edges to act as a ramp, and I'm sorry it don't do it. Yeah, what do you all think of the new Apple vision glasses? They're trying so hard to come up with the next big thing, but I don't know. I don't think that's it. One thing, who wants to walk around looking like they just climbed out of the swimming pool? Not me. I have enough things floating in my eyes. Have Apple put something else to be floating in my eyes. Makes you wonder, I am kind of interested in the technology, how they are able to get it to set in front of your eyes and you be able to focus on it. People with different eyesight, they must have some way to compensate for it or something. Well, we'll be on the highway here for just a little bit. Almost to our turnout. Boy, the lilies are growing everywhere. Look at them all out there. Well, bike riders and walkers. Bike riders and walkers. Yeah, you ever seen that big selfie stick? It's like 10 foot long. You can attach that on your bike and it's like a drone shot. Way up in the air. For those like me who don't know much about drones, you can get a drone shot like that. I think it's kind of neat how the camera's able to take out the stick. As long as you got the stick, as long as it's halfway straight and doesn't flex a whole lot. So that'd be a pretty big achievement to have a 10-foot selfie stick that didn't flex a whole lot. Well, we've come 10 miles so far. Got to see a few puppy dogs. 3 to be exact. Yeah, that's the same place that I saw like 10 or 15 in that road one day. I think they got loose or something. Because they were only out there that one day. They probably knocked down their kennel that they was in or something. They got loose. Okay, I think this thing just switched over from the first half hour. Let me see here. Yep, it's been 34 minutes. And I messed around at the house there a little bit before I started, so yeah, when it makes that noise, beep. When it makes that noise, beep, beep. Then I'll know that the first half hour or second half hour, whichever it is up. Yeah, like I said, I need some kind of sound that overpowers the wind noise on this Insta 360. It probably picks up halfway decent right now because it's right in front of me, but when it's way out in front, forget it. The wind just overtakes everything. Yeah, a while back there was a pig in the road up here. And yeah, they treat it just like a dog. It runs with the dogs. It goes in and out of the garage. And I don't know if it's housebroken or not. I would hope so. Yeah, these dogs here used to come after me all the time, but they just ignore me now. I went through there so much they think I'm part of the family. Seen a bird on the other side of this turn here, and I thought a car was coming. I was getting prepared to take evasive action, but it was just a bird. Bird. Yeah, that was back when cartoons were fun. Yeah, I should have kept some more bones for my doggies up here. Hard not to give them to my puppies though. That guy didn't see me till the last second there. I didn't have my headlight on. Hey there, puppy. Hey, puppies. Hey, puppies. Yeah, I had to stop, but there was someone out there. Didn't want to get the dogs started. This road is full of potholes. Not really potholes, but just deep holes where the road has sunk in. It does feel a little warm for me for this big coat on, but I just unzip it a little bit and let a little air in. I know about you, I'd rather be a little bit warm than be cold. Those Amish buggies are hard to see sometimes too, boy, especially at dusk and dawn. And we got certain ones in our area who won't put a triangle on or any reflector things or anything because they say that's gaudy or something. It's like, wow. I think if I was an Amish, I'd be a rebel, I think. Because there's certain things that just make sense to me. I'm not really one to go with the flow because everyone else, you know, when the herd's going one way, I'm usually going the other. There's a reason why bicycle people usually ride alone, is because they're usually loners. You know, no one rides like they do, and they just prefer to ride alone. And yeah, you know, there's always an exception to the rule, but for the most part, if you're a person who really rides a lot of miles, you're probably riding them alone. Because most people who ride and put a lot of miles on bikes, they are loners. Well, the house looks like they might be going to do something with it finally. Now we'll head down to the loop. Going down the loop is one of the areas I really like to ride when it's windy, because it's kind of down in the bottoms, and you can get away from all the wind that way, or get away from a lot of it. I actually went back there and found a cemetery. One cold winter day, I was looking for an excuse not to have to ride so many miles, and went back in the woods and found an old 1800 cemetery. Now, I wasn't just out in the woods and I found it. I knew it was there, but I never went back there, and it's not something I'll do in the summertime because I'm too afraid of chiggers, because I'm allergic to them. So, really cold, and I thought, you know, I'm gonna go back there. Don't have to worry about no chiggers on a day like today, and back there I went. It's a lot further in the woods than I thought it was, but if I remember, I'll try to put a link to that here. But yeah, they had some really old tombstones. And it was like it was just out in the middle of the woods. You hear the frogs. Had one of those wrought iron fences that they used to put around, you know, graves. You know, back in the day, they'd put a big wrought iron around it, really thick. You know, like an inch, or maybe not an inch, but just a little bit less. And what they would do is they'd put it all the way around the whole gravesite. Well, this had been there for so long that a tree had grown inside it and filled up the whole gravesite. It was a huge tree, so you know it's been a couple hundred years since they planted, or since they buried the person there. So yeah, it's pretty wild. All that stuff intrigues me, you know, because, you know, 100 years from now, there's not any of us that is going to be here. That's why all the ministers say you need to take stock in your eternity, because you're going to spend it, you know, somewhere. Don't want to get too preachy here, but it just hits home a little bit sometimes. 100 years from now, it will not matter if you lived in a cabin or in a mansion or in a river scow. I don't know exactly how the poem goes, but yeah, it kind of makes you think. Yeah, I get that way when I watch old TV shows. You know, I see an old TV show like, well, take the movie It's a Wonderful Life. That's a movie that almost everyone knows. And, cattle truck. And almost everyone from the movie is gone. And I think about that a lot, you know, watching those old shows. You know, you see a teenager on, you think, man, they lived their whole life already. And they're gone. And sometimes their kids are gone, you know, like Ozzie and Harriet, you know. Ozzie and Harriet are gone. I know there's probably a lot of you who don't even know who Ozzie and Harriet is. But Ozzie and Harriet were popular when I was a kid. And yeah. Yep, I still watch them today, but I almost watch them every night. You know, I'm so old school, I watch the old shows. All the new shows, you know, they don't interest me at all. But anyways, Ozzie and Harriet is gone. David and Ricky. I know you've probably heard of Ricky Nelson, you know, the singer. Well, he was a kid actor, and he grew up on the show with his family, which is the reason he got so popular. He had his father out there, you know, pushing his songs and stuff. So during that time when he was gaining in popularity, at the end of each show is that they would have him sing, you know. Well, when there's only 3 TV stations, you know, I mean, you can get pretty popular that way. Anyways, I look at them, and you know, they're all gone. I think David's kids might be still around, and maybe some about Ricky's kids. Yeah, Ricky's daughter is an actress. She played in the Father Dowling miniseries or whatever it is. And actually Harriet had like a cameo on it, I think. But I say all that to say, yeah, your life is just a flicker. Here for a little bit and then you're gone. But you know, people don't like to think about that, and hopefully you've made plans for the ultimate retirement. Well, the wind is still really strong. Ow. That bump always gets me when I'm not paying attention. People often comment and say, I wish I had a place that I could ride like you do. I am pretty fortunate. But I wouldn't have it no other way. I wouldn't want to live in a big city. You know, people say they're trapped in a big city, and I don't know. I think I'd get in my car and leave. Ain't no way I'm staying in a big city. Family or not, I'm gone. But then again, like I said, I'm a loner. A deep look into a loner's life. Yeah, up here on the right, a while back I seen a funeral procession, and after it was over, I noticed there's a big hill up here. I don't know if you can see it here. Let me turn around so we can get a good... Anyways, there's a hill over there. I don't know if you can see it. And yeah, the lady, she comes out there and she sits by her husband's graveside. It's really heartbreaking. Yeah, it looks like they're working on cutting these tree limbs. It's like they just did this not too long ago. That's a big machine, you know it. Got like a big saw in there. Yeah, hopefully you can see that looking back into the sun here. Boy, look at that thing, sticks way out there. Yeah, it looks like that'd be a fun job. Looks like that'd be a fun job. But anyways, right up here on the right, a lot of times I see her out there sitting by her husband's grave. Yeah, they have a kind of a neat thing here you can bury in the country. I don't know if you can in the city, but right back there. You can see there's a chair there, and some flowers, and that's so heartbreaking. Yep, you live with someone for so many years and then you have to live without them. It's pretty rough. Pretty rough. Well, let's see what they got going on up here. Get over here where you can see me. Always want to make sure they can see you. Go doing something funny, and next thing you know, you have a backhoe in your face or something. Yeah, it rained last night, so got a lot of signs of there being where the water's overflowed and stuff. Yeah, when we first moved down here, man, it seemed like we lost power all the time. Every time a storm would come through, we'd lose power. But here in the last few years, they've been really aggressive in maintaining the line, so it doesn't happen as often now. You have to go in and they'll cut all the way down. And they went out on my property, I think it's been 2 years ago now. They cut all the limbs around the power lines. And here it seems like, yeah, let's take a look at it right here. Yeah, you can see there, it cut all the way down these power lines. I don't know why they didn't cut that little one there in the middle there, but as you can see, they cut it back quite a ways here. They're still, you know, if one of those bigger trees would fall over, it'd still take down the power lines, but maybe they're not done yet. They got more to do. Yeah, that's kind of neat. But since they've been doing that, we don't have as much problem as we used to. I smell diesel fuel. I'll see if they're doing anything down here. Maybe they'll fix the blacktop down here so I go down here, turn around, it'll be nice for me. Nope. Well, here's my bridge to nowhere. If you've watched my channel at all, you've seen this a few times. My example of government waste. And there's where it ends. $1.6 million. Put a bridge that goes nowhere. I'll fix my pant leg again. Want to look good when we go past our dogs over here. Ow! Man, that hurt. Went to stretch my pant leg over my thing and it let loose and hit my hand on the concrete. Or the blacktop, as the case may be. I'm wounded. Yeah, I wouldn't want to go off this edge here. we went 23 miles so far. Well, that water is blue. Obviously they put some kind of dye in it or something. The water around here wouldn't be that blue. There's a puppy. Actually, a couple of them. Hey, puppies. Yeah, there's a bunch of Amish down here. This guy, Amish guy, he cut all these limbs along here, all by hand. I watched him come through here and he'd be doing it. Yeah, but I don't think he ever waved to me once. I usually wave to him, you know, 4 or 5 times, and I thought, well, he don't want to wave, so I ain't gonna wave no more. I think there's something wrong. That's all I'm gonna say there. Excuse me. Yeah, I saw the sign up here a while back. It was kind of funny. Said that it said a while back, Grandma started walking 2 miles a day. And then it said, I don't know where she's at now. That was funny. Yeah, I tried to limit my interactions with cars because being an old truck driver, I can testify to the fact that people don't often do what you want them to do. You think they're going to do one thing and they do something completely different. And in a car, in a truck is one thing, but in a bike, your margin for error is a lot less tolerant. Hey, the Russians did it. I knew it. I knew the Russians did it. For my own reference, I'm on the Crazy Dog Road, where all the crazy dogs are. Yeah, we'll see if I get some footage for you. I'm gonna try to get a little bit ahead of them today before they see me. The last time, man, I was slamming on my brakes and everything, trying to avoid them. Got right in front of me and beside me, and it's like they're going in between my spokes or something. I think there was 6 of them, if I remember right. Six big dogs that people just let run all they want. I know that's flooring to most people in most areas, because in most areas they wouldn't tolerate it. But I don't mind a whole lot. Like I said, I'm not really afraid of getting bit. I just don't want them to get in front of my wheel and wipe me out. That's the biggest thing. Because most dogs are just in it for the chase, and then they wouldn't know what to do if they caught you. I've stopped at some places when there's only 1 or 2, and they look at you like you're nuts. You're not playing the game. You're not supposed to stop. What's the matter with you? And that's how dogs are, you know. They like to run. But if they're out, I need to come back this way, but if they're out, I'll just go around the block, because I don't know how they'd act the second time around. I have done it when there was only 1 or 2 dogs out there, but now it's 6. There's just a ringleader of them, you know. The one is probably the ringleader, and they key on him according to what they're going to do. But I'm gonna see if I can stay on this side of the road this time, so they'll stay on that side of me, and so they won't see me, I don't think. I don't think they see me. Yep, they're sleeping today. What you doing there? What you doing there? You were sleeping, weren't you? Yeah, you were sleeping. Caught you sleeping. Yep, I think I'm gonna have to honk the horn on the other side to get their attention, so they're ready for me. Yeah, that particular dog there is missing an eye, or something wrong with it, because it looks like a crazy fiend dog. Crazy fiend. Yeah, my dog chases a lot of people that really like to watch him, so. Yeah, and it gives the dogs a little bit of exercise. You know, they need that exercise. Get fat and lazy. I had some really big dogs that used to chase me down, and it only took a year or two. They got too old, and then they died. I didn't even see them no more. Especially the big dogs, you know, it seems like they age really fast. So, you know, if you get a Great Dane, it's only going to live for 6 or 7 years probably. So you only have to pick up that horse poop for 6 or 7 years. Oh. Yep, you know, when you have to bring a garbage bag for a doggy, for a pooper picker up, you know you got a big dog. That's a nice car, a Dodge Charger. That Dodge Charger is a nice looking car. brings back just enough flair of the old days, but then with all the modern conveniences. There's where we ended, 13,700 exactly. Hour and 50 minutes, 41.8 miles. I knew we'd end up in the 40s. Well, alrighty. Well, this is Papa Blue Shirt. That was a nice ride. Overdressed just a little bit, but got a little warm. But like I said, I'd rather be a little hot than a little bit cool. And yeah, it was about 58 today, I think, or 56 or something like that. So yeah, it was a nice ride. 41 miles, getting closer to my goal. And yeah, so thanks for riding with me today. Goodbye, good luck, and may the good Lord take a liking to you.